Hi, I'm Ryan CRC, and today I want to talk about bisexuality. Think of sexual orientation as a spectrum, with people who are predominantly straight on one end and people who are predominantly gay on the other end. Bisexual people fall somewhere in the middle. Bi, the prefix meaning two, means that bisexual people are attracted to both sexes, at least to some degree. However, there are many misconceptions about bisexuality that I'd like to clear up today. We live in a society where a lot of people tend to embrace a dichotomous way of thinking, which is to say they look at things in very black and white terms. Everything must be one way or the other. You must either be gay or straight, and there's nothing in between. This is a logical fallacy called a false dichotomy. So these people often think bisexuals are confused about their orientation. This isn't true, however. Oftentimes there is something in between. Bisexuals are not confused just because some closed-minded individuals believe you must pick a side. You can be attracted to both men and women. Just like you can enjoy both chocolate and vanilla. You don't have to choose one or the other. You can like both flavors. Bisexual people are not naturally promiscuous, as some people believe. Just because someone is attracted to both sexes doesn't mean that they run around sleeping with everyone. Their libidos are not hyperactive just because they find both men and women attractive. Their feelings about monogamy are no different than a gay or a straight person just because they happen to be bisexual. Please don't think that bisexual people automatically want to have a threesome. Just because someone is attracted to both men and women doesn't mean that they want to sleep with a man and woman at the same time. Someone does not have to date both genders or sleep with both sexes in order to identify as bisexual. A woman may have only dated other women throughout her life because she's never found a man she liked enough to be in a relationship with. She can still be attracted to men, but she's just never had the occasion to be in a relationship with a man. Consider this parallel example. Many straight men are attracted to black women, or perhaps Asian women, maybe Latin women. Some men have a thing for redheads, or maybe they really find themselves attracted to natural blondes. Whatever the case may be, just because a man is attracted to a lady with such natural, beautiful characteristics doesn't mean that he's ever had the opportunity to meet such a woman, develop a mutual interest with such a woman, and be in a romantic relationship with her. He might find redheads, for example, very attractive, but that doesn't mean he's ever actually dated a redheaded woman. But it doesn't change the fact that he still finds redheaded women attractive. In like manner, a woman could date other women and still find men attractive even if she's never dated one, and therefore consider herself bisexual. There's a stereotype that bisexuality is just a phase that many young people go through before they eventually identify as being gay. This may be true for some people, but it's not true for all people who identify as bisexual. For some, identifying as bi is more socially acceptable, and therefore they might consider themselves or label themselves as bisexual until they eventually feel comfortable coming out as a gay person. But as I said, this stereotype is certainly not true of everyone who says they're bisexual. Plenty of people identify as being bisexual and when they're young and remain as such all throughout their lives. It's also a myth that only women are bisexual. More women simply call themselves bisexual because it's more socially acceptable for women to be bi than it is for men. According to a Pew Research survey, approximately 33% of people in the LGBTQ community consider female bisexuality to be socially acceptable, in stark contrast to only 8% of them who view male bisexuality as socially acceptable. Which means people in the community do realize there is an overall social bias against male bisexuality compared to female bisexuality. So we don't know if women are naturally more sexually fluid or if men are simply more afraid to admit that they're bisexual because of the social stigma attached to male bisexuality. I'm Ryan CRC, and I hope this video does clear up some misconceptions society has about bisexuality so it can be accepted as a normal sexual variant, just like heterosexuality and homosexuality. And so people who do identify as bisexual can lead normal, peaceful lives and enjoy happy, healthy relationships with whomever they choose, whether it be a man or a woman. Please follow me on social media such as Instagram and Facebook and Twitter, and click the like button on this video, subscribe to my YouTube channel, and if you would like to learn more about the LGBT community, please check Amazon out for my book, Gay is Okay, Why Homosexuality is Natural and Not Sinful. I hope you find this book insightful and helpful in continuing to unite society so we can come together as one people in peace. I'm Ryan CRC. Until next time, have fun and be safe.